So every year for my sobriety birthday, I try and do a random act of kindness for a homeless person. And I got this person some dog food. I like your guitar, man. So this is Sidney and this is Summer. And I'm gonna give them the opportunity to tell their story and put their CashApp or Venmo in there. I was just blessed to just get them dog food, and she's diabetic, and I wanted to make sure I met their need. I told them about my sobriety, and every year on my sobriety, I try and do my anniversary. I just try and do one random act of kindness, and I don't know why I came here, but I guess it was because of them. So here they are. Summer, what's your story? Why are you in this situation?
That's a good question. I actually have a really hard time with money situations because I don't have family. Most of them are dead or mentally ill, unfortunately. But I'm also type 1, and it causes me to have to pay about rent just to survive for my medication.
Jesus.
Yeah, so like per month, it's about $1,600 without insurance. And I do not have insurance right now. I've been going through Walmart using, the Walmart medication for insulin that they have, which is $25. So I get like 2 of those every month. And I've just been out here kind of, in nature because
How long have you been homeless in Austin?
In Austin, about 5 months. But I've been homeless for about my whole adult life, really. I've been on and off the streets for.
You look like you just went through a struggle. Was that deep freeze hard?
It was a little rough, but we've been couch surfing and have people that have been really awesome and helpful. But
So this is your boyfriend?
Yes, this is Sidney.
Good. No, it's good to have a road dog.
Yeah, always.
That's the first tip that I give anybody that's homeless is find somebody that you can trust with your life that's not going to take advantage of you.
As long as you can find tribe, which is what I call, my chosen family,
You said you're Choctaw?
Yeah, I'm
That's
Choctaw.
awesome. That's awesome.
And I'm also a gypsy. I got some Roma blood in me. So it's just kind of in my blood to, do the gypsy thing. But we're also artists and musicians, and so we just kind of have to find our tribe, and it's like everywhere we go, we find those people, and that's how we get by. That's how we survive and thrive.
And you were telling me you have some goals and a plan of action to get off. What does that look like?
I created an entire self-sustaining ecosystem.
Tell me about that.
It's so imagine a moat. And then inside of the moat, there's terraformed land, Aztec, Mayan. And then at the top of that is a greenhouse.
Okay.
So it's like an indoor-outdoor greenhouse. And what happens is whenever it floods, it will go up like ancient Egyptian into the greenhouse.
I'm gonna move so the wind doesn't
up into it. So
block
it
what you're saying.
Sustains the land, and then there's also different aspects of it to where you can put a fishery or something like that in the water, and then it's kind of self-sustains if you have flowing water, you know what I mean, flowing water on the land, and you can put different trees, cypress trees and stuff like that, and it'll actually replenish and keep the water.
So for right now, your shelter's taken care of. You got a road dog to protect you, kind of. And
yes and no.
And are you taking the right steps to get the mental health help, to get the housing?
Yeah, I actually.
Because what I want to tell you is there's 129 people in Austin, Texas that got a free tiny home, and there's $1.2 million left available to help people like you live in a sustainable community.
That's cool.
And I'm happy to share those resources with you afterwards so that you guys can apply for that.
Yeah, I actually, I just got a new case manager, and he's really cool, and we were talking about, just taking the steps, prioritizing, and, taking just, one step at a time to, make
people don't understand how hard it is to get from being homeless, to get into shelter, to get into, your own,
Yeah, and, I mean, there's so many, weird aspects and layers to my life where it's, the diabetes, the the trauma, all that shit, you know, it does pile up. But like after a while, you just kind of get to a point where you learn your skills and you have this amazing amount of skill sets, and you just have to find like the right tribe. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what we're doing, is we're just trying to find those people that, you know, we can connect and build and grow and like evolve with them. You know, and I think like with Sidney and I and a lot of my people, the biggest problem is like our lack of trust. You know what I mean? Like we have
I definitely know what you mean.
We have so little trust for like the man and like any kind of
handout.
Any kind of
like even like me.
Well, just anyone that has like money or like power. You know what I mean?
Because it comes with strings attached.
Right. Well, and every time like we put ourselves on the line to like, you know, use our skills and our wisdom for all these things, we get like screwed over because we don't have the means and the shit to back us up. You know what I mean? Because we're just like, you know, a leaf on the wind. You know.
Well, I'm gonna put your Venmo in this, and hopefully you can get some no strings attached help. That's the purpose of this.
That would be divine, and I would love it, and I would super appreciate it, because I literally am just trying to get some land and like a vehicle right now. That's like my main goal physically, because I really want to like build these small little tribal kind of communities,
sustainable communities,
based off of like the sustaining, and I think it
would
be amazing.
If anybody would be a qualified applicant for the Austin tiny home community, it would be you two. Like, I think you guys would be a really awesome fit. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Ask your case manager about it.
I will.
It's fucking amazing. Like people, it's a tiny home, but you're amongst other people.
Well, I also wanted to do some seminars because I stayed in a yurt village at one point when I was in North Carolina and learned how to build yurts.
Yurts?
Yurts and teepees. And so I would love to like teach people how to build like, you know, transient homes, so that they can have literal like sustainable homes and like earth to like build up from and have sacred space anywhere they go. You know what I mean? And like that's what I'm really trying to do. That's what I really want to, you know, because I didn't have those things. I want to help the world grow and evolve and like love each other.
You're such a beautiful person. You shouldn't be homeless, but I respect your path. I totally respect your path, and I will tell you that it's only going to make you stronger, and you're going to be a light to help other people.
Exactly, and I feel like that's definitely been part of my path, you know. And I would love to like do some motivational speaking for people one day too, when I get my shit together. But yeah, you know.
I'll share with you my contact, and
it
definitely keep in touch.
It definitely takes a tribe and a community, and we have to work together to like, you know, build and grow and love each other and be better at things.
And Sidney, without getting too deep into it, what's his story?
Sidney, he's precious. He's my soul.
How did you two meet?
Actually, we met just traveling. We met through mutual friends, and he just like came from Alaska, just from the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
Just traveled all the way from Alaska, and I was just like, "What are you doing out here?" And he's like, "Just, you know, wandering, I guess." Trying to figure it out, and we both ended up being like very much on the same page as far as like, you know, wanting to do like the tribal thing.
Come in here and tell your story. She was starting to talk about how the hell you came from Alaska, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm from Alaska. Landed that I ran into ice and snow and moose, bear and grizzly. We don't have any polar bears left anymore. World's dying. But yeah, I'm from Alaska. Wasilla, they call me Wasilla Trash, and this set up here in the
Wasilla Trash?
Yeah, they call us Valley Trash.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's super.
4 agreements. Wasilla Treasure. How about that?
Yeah, me too. She Sarah Palin never read that. She's a politician.
Yeah.
And then I keep telling everybody come to Alaska. Go up to Girdwood.
It's on my bucket list.
Willow is a bucket list destination. You get to see Denali for the first time on the highway.
Okay.
And then Girdwood, I would go find the secret song.
El Macula is named after him.
Cheers.
There's a cherry with a sword in there. Be careful.
You're a good man.
What's your name?
So I got their contact info. I put it in the description below if you guys want to support these two lovely souls, these two twin flames.
You got a dog. You play banjo.
Yeah. And the Austin Tiny Home Community, I hope you get in. You can definitely get Medical Assistance Program, MAPS, MAP, and Integral Care. They'll give you everything that you need. I love you guys. I hope you guys get married and
Be safe.
live happily ever after.
Vegas,
We don't believe
baby.
in
Oh yeah, this dog, if you want to help support this dog like I did, this is Boy Scout.
Tearing up the floor right now.
He's Mississippi boy.
You guys are awesome. So this was inspired action. I don't even know why I came here. I just knew that I was supposed to come down here to Austin and I wanted to do a little random act of kindness, and I'm so grateful that I ran into those two souls. So if you want to help support, I'll put their how you can send their Cash App or Venmo in the description below. And I love you guys. Stay hard.